Hello. Welcome, everyone. Feel free if you want to introduce yourself. You can come off mute or you can say hello in the chat. Just before you do that, though, this is recorded and I will be sharing it on my YouTube channel. So if you don't want your face to be shown, you have two options. You can either stay on mute and your face will never be shown, or you can come off mute and turn your camera off. So those are your two options, but you're all beautiful, so don't worry about it. Oh, another option is also you can just communicate in the chat as well. Welcoming everyone. Yeah, feel free to let us know how you're feeling, where you're from. Full moon blessings, full moon eve. My dreams have been crazy.
I'll just say hello. I think hello, Chloe, my love. I think how many have you done now? Because you started these in April, didn't you?
Yeah, this is number 6, I
Number
think.
six. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, good number. So this is my sixth one with Chloe, and yeah, I always look forward to them. They're so lovely.
Yay. And your background looks so spooky.
Oh, I recently decorated my living room. This you can't really see all my artwork, but yeah, I thought I'd sit in my spooky room. So
It's
yeah, thank
very
you.
October vibes.
It is. It is. I love it.
Thank you so much for being here. Number 6, yay. Let me just see. Welcome, welcome, Veronica. So nice to have you here. Thank you for being here from California. Oh, I bet it's still warm and sunny there. It's cold now in the UK, although I've got the heating on, so I'm really warm now. And Chitana, also from California. Oh my goodness. And Pennsylvania. How's the weather there, Karma? It looks sunny. You can see sunshine behind you. Amazing. Well, yeah, it's so wonderful to have you all here. Some new faces, which is exciting. So just for those of you who haven't been here before, this is the Mystic Hearts monthly workshop. I created this, yeah, all the way back in April. I had like a rebranding of my business and I wanted to create a safe space where people could come. Started off as free. Now I just ask as a donation, just for my time and energy and just the exchange of that. But I just wanted it to be a space where we can explore and discuss the woo woo side of things in a place where there's no judgment and everyone's experiences and everyone's opinions are completely welcome. There is absolutely no right or wrong in this space. I really wanted to create somewhere for that. So please, if don't ever feel like there's nothing you can share here. Even if you disagree with something, that's great. We encourage healthy discussions here in this space. And today we are going to be learning how to do a self energy scan. So it's just going to be something we'll explore because everyone, especially women, and I love that we're all women here. I seem to always attract female energy. We all have psychic abilities. It's somewhere around, like along the line that we may have lost connection to them, or we think that they're nothing when actually we all have these incredible gifts and abilities. Everyone does, men, women, every identity. We all are so connected to the magic of the universe. And for some of us, it can show up as completely different things. So some of us, it can just be these like weird sensations. Some people can really see and feel and contact spirits. Some people, it's hearing. Some people, it's smelling. I went through a stage where I would go into places and get these smells, and I'll be like, whoa, that's really weird. So it can change, and it doesn't mean that you just have one psychic ability. It can just mean that you go through cycles in your life when some come online more and others don't. So we're just going to be exploring that with the intention of going into ourselves and seeing if we can locate a part of our body that might indicate a signal that our body's trying to tell us, which is like a sign or, like a little clue or a mystery that's trying to point us towards something, a gift that wants to be really activated and embodied. And we'll see what happens. And we've got some cards. I've laid out some cards for us, which we'll do afterwards. And yeah, so it's just going to be like a guided meditation. Hold on, I'm just going to take my socks off because it's really warm. I've just come upstairs into my little office area and all the heat rises. And what we'll do first is, in a moment, I'll set up a safe space because anytime we are working in the energetic field or the quantum field or the astral fields, whatever you want to call it, in the unseen realms, it's important that we choose to put a shield around us because there could be energies and beings that we can't necessarily see with our human eye, and we just want to tell them, if you're not here to support me for my good and my love, then you're not welcome here. So that's the point of it. But all you have to do is just close your eyes and know that just being here, you'll be in the space. So we'll do that, and then we'll go into the guided meditation and the scan, and then we'll pull the cards, and then we'll have a little chat. And I just wanted to tell you all as well, while you're here, that on the 30th of this month, I'm also doing a 2-hour masterclass called Awaken the Witch Within. So it's going to go into a lot more depth than we are today, and it will be really looking into the history of why our magic has been suppressed so much over many years and many timelines. So the 30th, and if you can't make the live, there's also the recording as well, but I'll share the link with that at the end. So if anyone really enjoys this and they're like, ooh, I want to go deeper, then there'll be that in a few weeks' time as well. Cool. If anyone has any questions, let me know. And the chat is always open, by the way, so you can feel free to comment and say anything you like at any time. But it's wonderful to have you all here. Poppy and I are in the UK, and then we have 3 lovely ladies from completely the other side of the world, which just makes it really magical. And they're bringing the sunshine. That's why I'm so hot. It's all of that sunshine, beautiful states, warmth and energy. Poppy's in a dark cave and I'm in like a little firebox. Uh, Amazing. So we'll set up the safe space to begin with. So if you want to just close down your eyes, and even if you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, just looking downwards or just looking away from the space, somewhere that you can hold your gaze. And beginning to deepen into your breath. And when you inhale, imagine that you are filling up the energy of your heart. And as you exhale, letting go of fear, worry, anxiety, stress, letting go of tiredness, tension, heaviness, whatever is no longer serving us. One more time, big exhale. And continue to breathe deeply and intentionally. And if it helps you to connect into your heart space, you can place a hand over your heart. I like to put my left hand over my heart, but go with what feels best for you intuitively. If you have got your hand on your heart, you can feel that warmth and that transfer of energy between your hand and your heart. And seeing if you can just feel into the energy that is there. If you're a visual person, see if you can imagine some light and some energy growing in from the center of your heart. And there is this big vortex of energy in our hearts. You may want to see this as golden light. This is the light of unconditional love. It is our true state, our original form, our divine blueprint, unconditional love. And with this loving energy, with this golden energy, we're going to connect ourselves, first of all, into the earth to help keep us rooted and grounded, nurtured and protected. So imagining that from our hearts, from this big vortex of beautiful gold, divine energy, we're sending down a channel or a waterfall or a thread, whatever visualization or metaphor feels good for you, sending this down our bodies, through our navel, through our sacral, down through our roots, the base of our spine, and we're sending it down, down, down through the many layers of the planet, all the way down until the golden light of our hearts connects in to Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, and also connecting in to the crystalline codes that the earth holds and reconnects us to, remembering our truth. So now that we're connected and anchored into the earth safely, we're going to travel back up into the center of our hearts. And from here, we're now, from this golden vortex of light and of energy, we're now going to send upwards a channel or a waterfall or a thread or a cord of light all the way up through our throats, through our brow point, our third eye, up out of the top of our head, igniting our crown chakras and sending this light all the way up, beyond our human perception, all the way up through the frequencies, beyond this universe, beyond the next universe, until we reach in to the one true source of creation, our energy source, helping to open us up to channels of divine frequencies, higher states of consciousness, all from a safe space as we are grounded into the earth. And allowing our awareness to travel back down through the sky, through our heads, and back into our hearts. And now with all of this energy, this divine loving energy, we're going to send this energy outwards. If you like, you can do this with your breath, so it feels like you're really sending energy out around your body. So you can take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And imagine that you are sending this golden light out from your heart all around you, 360 degrees around your entire body, about 2 to 3 meters out. So we're literally standing in this golden, or sitting in this golden force field of light. We'll do that again just to reinforce the protective shield. Making sure there's no gaps and no cracks. Beautiful force field of light around each of us individually, and this goes for those who watch the recording too. And we set the intention that only beings, energies, entities, with our permission and with our highest good, our love and our compassion, can see us, have access to us, or have any influence over us. And all other beings, energies and entities must leave immediately. And we can invite in, and this is your choice now, who you invite into your individual protective shield. And this is guardian spirits who are going to support you on your journey today. So that may be kind, loving ancestors. They could be known or unknown. Spirit guides, again, known or unknown. Animal spirit guardians. Maybe you work with gods, goddesses, deities, other spirits. Inviting in our highest selves. Inviting in Source. Inviting in Gaia. I invite in the guardian dragons of the four directions. I invite in my guardian angel. If you work with angels, feel free to call in any angels you wish. And we set the intention today for clear guidance and support in activating our superpowers and our divine gifts and psychic abilities to get some clues or some breadcrumbs of which direction we could go in to help support the activation and embodiment of this. And we also call in protection, guidance, healing, clearing, love, and compassion. Thank you. And now through time and space, I cast out this golden light further to create a protective shield of light around each and every soul who participates in this workshop, not only today, but through time and space, the recording, or now in the present moment. Creating a sovereign shield of golden light around each of us, and once again, setting the intention that only beings, energies, and entities with our permission, highest good, love, compassion, and the highest good of all can see us, have access to us, or have any influence over us, and all other beings, energies, and entities must leave immediately. And into this protective bubble around the Mystic Hearts monthly workshop number 6, I invite in all of our guides, any kind loving ancestors, all of our highest selves, Source, Gaia, any other guardian beings or spirits who have been invited in, the guardian dragons of the four directions, inviting in all those who are here to support the highest good of all. May we be protected and divinely guided. And so it is. And so the space is officially open. And before we go on a little journey, and this is completely optional, I just want to invite into the space if anyone wants to share either anything that they felt in that moment, opening up the space. I know for sure there was some strong energy swirling around there, or if anyone feels that they have anything that they would like to share about the full moon, if anything's come up to you, it can be interesting just to reflect upon strange things that have happened. I can share something just to start. So my recurring dreams over the last couple of days have been of me like performing songs and singing in front of hundreds of people and big groups of people and touring. And it has been something that I have been really like ignoring and pushing under the rug for a long, long time. And my spirit team now are getting really angry with me because I've even written a song and my friend's done all the music to it. And he literally just needs me to sing the song. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. So it's like the moon can bring up anything. It can bring up things that need to be released, or it can show us what we're avoiding, or it can just make us feel really exhausted. The moon can just be like, hey, I think you need to rest, which happens to me a lot too. So yeah, I would just be interested if anyone has had any experiences, and if not, I mean, that's awesome and you're all here for a reason. But yeah, it would just be interesting, and thank you all for giving me the space to share that as well, because I was just like on my own today and I was thinking, oh my goodness, like I'm being really pushed around here and I'm going to have to start taking some action soon. Yeah, Chitana, am I saying your name right? Please, like, you can tell me off for my stupid English accent.
Oh, it's so lovely. Your accent is so
Oh,
lovely.
thank you.
Mm. Well, I'm very new to this space. I don't know didn't know what to expect from this workshop. So I have come with a very open mind and heart. And so thank you for explaining how we can go ahead with this workshop.
Mhm.
So yeah, about I would like to share a dream which I had yesterday, which I had absolutely forgotten, but because you shared, I thought, okay, let me also share. Okay, so I was at one of my roof of my cousin's place, and that is totally imaginary place. I mean, I have never been, but then I know that it is her roof in my dream. And then I am looking up. All of a sudden, I see a very white marble colored bird, and I stare at it. And as it comes down, it turns into a skeleton shaped face to it,
Mm.
and then it drops something down on the roof. It is black colored, and then I see there is a timer, and I saw the time on it. It was like 346 or
Mm.
347, I think 346. And then in the dream itself, I was thinking, oh my god, what is this? And then I thought it's something kind of, dynamite or a timer bomb, and I was very scared. So that was the dream. But I saw the time very clearly in my dream also. I was thinking, oh, what is this trying to tell me? Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I think you have a talent for remembering your dreams in detail. Yeah, thank you for sharing. That's amazing. I mean, I'm not any expert in unpacking messages from dreams. I feel that they're so personal. But I love numerology, so I would say that the fact that you remember those numbers so specifically means something. So it'll be interesting to see what happens today. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing that dream.
For listening, everyone.
Yeah, Poppy, please go ahead.
So it's not so much that I've had a dream recently, um, but basically a very good friend of mine who was kind of like she was like a second mum, but she was also like a guide for me. She was like my elder witchy woman. She was called Jude. She passed away last week, and I've been signed off work and everything like that, and just processing that kind of stuff. But when I said to her before she passed away, I was with her the day before, and I said to her, if anyone's going to become a spirit guide for me, it will be you. And this was the first time where I've been in a space because I haven't had the capacity to open up the space for spirit guides and to ask her to be a part of it. I know that she is with me, um, but it was just really lovely just then, and I can feel her with me, and it's just really nice. Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I get quite overwhelmed with spirit guides and things like that. Whereas I know that she was such a constant source of knowledge and support and safety and love when she was alive and present in my life in that capacity. And I know that she'll continue that
Mm.
going forward in a spiritual and that kind of capacity. So it's just really nice.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing, Poppy, and my
Thank you.
condolences as well.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. I
sending
appreciate that.
you a lot of love.
Thank you, sweetheart.
But what you said is beautiful. And isn't that special to have a guide who you've
Yeah.
actually known in the
Yeah.
3D in this lifetime? It's like I can actually
Yeah.
call on her and know
Yeah.
this person. That's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this can be a little ceremony in honor of her then.
Yeah. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you for sharing. And Karma shared exhausted and overwhelmed with tasks unfinished. Thank you for sharing that. I'm sending you a hug. A big bear hug. You can ask John. I give the best hugs. So you can just imagine I'm giving you a hug. Thank you everyone for sharing, and sometimes the greatest medicine can come with just saying something that could be seemingly so small and just letting it release from our hearts in a safe space. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Veronica, You're just happy to be here and not share? No pressure. I just want to make sure that you are heard. You're happy. Amazing. We love that as well. That's wonderful. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you for sharing, everyone. So we're going to, in a moment, do like a meditation where we're going to try a body scan. It's going to be slightly different, and you can't believe I'm here. Ah, sending you so much love. It's lovely to have your smiling face. Yeah, so we'll do a body scan, and what we're going to do, like, it's just an exploration. So there's absolutely no expectations. And just to give full transparency, so, you know, I do quantum healing work now. It's like pretty much my full-time job now as an energy worker. But there's some days when I'm working where the intuition and the connectivity is very, very subtle, where it can just be whispers or shivers or sounds. And some days it's very strong visuals, and some days it will be words. So it's always unpredictable. And for me, I find that's the beauty of it. You know, I don't want anyone to think that the destination is like to be able to close their eyes and have TV visuals of every past life and every spirit guide. You know, that can happen to some people, but there's also such beauty in just very small, subtle messages, and just trusting, like, if you feel a small twinge in your left shoulder, that is a really strong and important message, you know, and trusting that, and unlearning to not question ourselves is a part of the journey as well. But while we're scanning, you can just close your eyes and see what comes up. Yeah, and we'll go from there. So feel free to sit or lay down if anyone is in a space where they want to lay down. Also encouraging that, especially on a full moon. And we're going to close our eyes. So we've already set up a safe space. So we're in a space where we can expand our energy fields safely. Beginning by breathing again. Breathing into the body. Feeling the energy, the warmth, the sound, the movement of the breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And we're going to start off with the physical body overall. I just invite you to ask yourself, how is my body feeling? And you may be immediately drawn to one part of the body. If that happens, try and explore the body as a whole. How does my body feel? Notice if there's an immediate reaction like tired or relaxed, and see if you can hold on to this. And it doesn't matter if you remember everything or just parts of this meditation. What you remember will be what is in service of your highest good. So let all of that go, but do your best to remember what you can. So how is my body feeling? And this could also be hot, cold, tingling, numb. It could be nothing, I feel nothing. It could be rigid, stiff, heavy. And if there are any particular or specific parts of your physical body that are signaling you, take note of that. And it doesn't matter, there's no such thing as good or bad or right or wrong sensations. We're just noticing. And then asking yourself, how am I feeling? What is my mood? How is my emotional state? If you feel safe to address that. taking a note of the emotional body. And again, you might feel, I just feel calm, or I feel relaxed, or I just feel in a balanced emotional state. That's great. It doesn't matter what comes up here, just taking note. And then noticing your mind. Is your mind focused on your body? Is your mind thinking of 50 different things at once? Is your mind distracted, somewhere else perhaps, disassociated? Is your mind on and off? And just noticing and not trying to correct anything here. We are just noticing. We are going through the different bodies, physical, emotional, mental, and taking note. Now we're going to do an energy scan. So we've done physical, emotional, mental, and now we're going to come into the energetic body. And again, please don't worry if you can't visualize anything, if you don't feel like you're feeling or experiencing anything. You will be experiencing something. Just allowing yourself to experience it for whatever it is. And we're going to scan down the 7 main energy centers in the body, or the chakras. So we're going to start in the crown, which is at the very top of the head, like where you would put a hat over. And I just invite you to bring your awareness up to the very top of your head, noticing how it feels. Does it feel open? Does it feel closed, hot, cold, heavy, tingling, a lot of noise, a lot of vibrations? Exploring what is or what isn't there. And asking internally, are there any messages for me here? Keep breathing deeply to help you to keep grounding and softening into your body and into the experience, letting go of expectations. We're going to come down now to the center of the brow point, the third eye energy center. This has a dual role. It's also the first energy center and the 6th, so it's a very powerful one. So noticing if you can experience anything here. Noticing if there's any color, shapes, images, vibrations, temperature, sensation or lack of sensation. And asking yourself, are there any messages for me here? Coming down now into the center of our throats, into the throat energy center. This is our center of authentic expression, how we express ourselves, but it's also our magical manifestation tool where we can speak into the universe what we truly desire from our hearts. Noticing how it feels here. asking yourself, are there any messages, keys, signs for me here? Traveling down now into the center of our chest, into the heart chakra. Our hearts are our stargates. The hearts are our North Star. By this I mean our hearts are what will always point us in the right direction. Our center of love, compassion, truth, forgiveness, courage, acceptance, unity. Noticing how it feels here. Are there any sensations also in the chest, the back of the shoulders? Can also be telltale signs for something that wishes to be addressed in the heart energy center. And asking yourself, are there any messages for me here? And moving down now, coming to our navel center, so just above the belly button, our solar plexus. Noticing how it feels here. Are there any sensations, colors? What's the temperature like? Are there any messages for me here? Open your heart and your mind, expect the unexpected. Taking note of anything that feels true and important to remember. Coming down now to the lower abdomen, below the belly button, to the sacral energy center, our divine portals for creation, creative energy, relationships, sexual energy. Asking yourself, are there any messages for me here? How does this part of my body feel? Also looking into your lower back, your hips, noticing anything that's going on in the lower abdomen. Taking note of anything that's necessary. And bringing your awareness now all the way down to the very base of the spine, the root energy center, where we're anchored into the earth, very base of the spine. You can also let your awareness go down your legs and to your feet as well, noticing here. This is the center of our primal human functions, our fight or flight response, our adrenal glands. It reflects our relationship to being a human. So noticing anything that's going on here. How does it feel? How does it look? Are there any messages for me here? Taking note. Can you feel the energy? Can you feel nothing, perhaps? And just remembering, taking note in your mind of anything that comes up. And we're going to just invite, if you feel called to do a self-clearing. When it's a full moon, it can be a great time to cleanse and clear not only our own energy, the space around us. It can just be a very potent and powerful time to cleanse and clean. So if you want to do this, you can imagine that you are holding up in the palms of your hands above the crown of your head a column or a waterfall or a big handful of golden light from the one true source that we connected into when we set up the safe space, and we're holding it here. And we're going to set the intention that in a moment, with a breath, we're going to invite in this light and this energy and this love from source into our body, physically, emotionally, mentally, and energetically. And it's going to flow down through us, cleansing, clearing, healing, and activating that which is of our highest good, and getting rid of all that is no longer serving our highest good at this time. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let that light wash all over you and all the way through you. Out through the palms of the hands, out through the base of the spine, out through the soles of the feet, allowing that energy to flow and be released. May it be returned to source or never to return here again. You can do it again if you feel that you need to, if you feel that you need another wash of energy. Or you can just take a couple of breaths to be with your body, to be with your energy field. And when you feel ready, you can start bringing some movement to your hands, your feet, bringing yourself back into your physical body. Take your time, there's no rush. And you can open your eyes. Ooh. And again, if anyone would like to share what came up, it would be awesome to share that. And remember, it can be something as small as a tingle on one of my toes. That is a great sign, but it would be, yeah, amazing to know what came up. Yeah, please, Veronica, feel free to unmute yourself.
When you were mentioning the seventh, the crown chakra, like the first thing that came into my mind were just the palms of my hands open and facing up.
Mm.
I thought, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
and, and then and then the third eye, I just, again, my imagination, I saw myself just dancing in a circle fast, just fast.
Wow.
Yeah, and I thought, okay, well, that's interesting. Like, I'm getting messages, but I don't know what they mean. Um, my throat, I just healing. I just felt healing. I need healing. And I know that based on the what you said to me in your healing on Friday. And then my heart, I just thought of the word love. And I thought, okay, well, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
And then the solar plexus, all of a sudden, a sun, yellow sun came to my mind. I thought, well, that's interesting too. And then And then water for the second chakra. I just water just came to mind. And I don't know if for healing or just maybe hydration. I need more hydration. Again, I have issue with the interpretation of the signs I get from spirit. Sometimes I have no idea what stuff means. And then the last one, the root chakra, immediately I saw, like in my mind, I saw soil, like earth. I'm like, okay, I guess I need grounding.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. Would you like me to give you some feedback on that?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. From my interpretation, it seems like from your heart down, that wasn't what you needed to heal. It was like you're connected and imbalanced with the energy of those centers because you were like heart, love, sacral, sunshine. It's that solar energy. Navel, sunshine, sacral, water. It is literally the water element. And then the earth, you saw the soil. So for me, and how I would interpret that is that they're all very imbalanced, and someone, or maybe multiple of you, do have a really blocked throat, because when I was scanning down the throat, I was like, I don't know if you heard me
I think
coughing. I was like,
I think that's me, Chloe. Sorry.
No,
Uh,
it's fine. It's absolutely fine. But it seems like from the heart, and then it's the throat, that where the healing needs to be done. And then in the third eye, I love that the dancing in a circle, because that's very ritualistic of kind of old school practices of like harnessing energy. So that was really cool to have that visual. And yeah, the crown with your palms up, that is when you are ready to receive energy. So it's like you're ready to receive, but perhaps it's the throat that is the sign that's ready. That's like your superpower that's ready to be activated now, is in your throat. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Thank you. I
Okay.
wanted to ask you, I'm really looking forward to your master class, but that's during my work hours.
Mhm.
So I won't be able to join live. Am I able to register and then just watch it later?
Yeah, so it's going to be private, that one, so I won't be sharing it publicly anywhere. So
Mhm.
anyone who signs up for the event, if you can't make it live, you'll get a copy of the recording, but it won't be shared anywhere else.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for sharing that. Let me see. Poppy, I've seen you've shared in the chat. Amazing. Pulsing at each chakra, the cleanse at the end was much needed. Yeah, thank you for sharing. I love that feeling as well, especially when you do it with the breath. It's surprisingly powerful, where you just like allow that waterfall of energy to just wash over you. Yeah, that's beautiful. Did you feel any particular sign or pointing towards anything? If not, it's fine. It would just be interesting to see.
Uh, no, I got a bad headache
Hmm.
when, I mean, it's kind of there anyway, but like it got very strong when I was focusing on my third eye. And
Hmm.
then when we were at the throat chakra, so it sounds a bit grim, but I got like a lot of like phlegm, and like my
Hmm.
throat got a bit like, I was like, oh, that's not very nice. Um, but yeah, those were the two main ones I got. And
Hmm.
my heart, I feel very connected to my heart space. Um, so that is I'm quite good with that one. And then I felt quite disconnected the further I went down.
Hmm.
But I am trying to work through some stuff, and have been doing stuff to connect to those parts of myself for a while now. It's kind of just gone a bit recently, but hopefully I'll get back to connecting to those parts of myself.
It's all cycles, right?
Yeah,
We're
exactly,
human at
exactly.
the end of the day,
Yeah,
whether
yeah,
we like it or not.
yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it sounds like you got a pretty strong sign about the third eye.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, love.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, Chitana, please
Mm.
share. I
So
love your picture, by the way. Peace. It's beautiful.
I need a lot of that.
I think the whole world does.
Yeah, so it's hard to remember, but then what I vividly remember is my third eye. I saw purple orb. I saw a purple orb,
Mm.
which I usually see. So it was nothing new. But then what new was today, I saw that orb, purple orb got converted into, the danger sign of that with bones. You
Oh
should.
yeah.
So that got converted into that. And then immediately I heard the word snake popped in my head.
Mm.
And I don't remember about heart, what happened. No, yeah, the throat, what happened. Yeah, I felt itching, like, scratchy kind of feeling. And then I felt a cold mist from my throat till my nasal, I mean, nose. I felt
Mm.
as if there is some connection.
Mm.
And heart, I don't remember. Solar plexus, I don't remember. Sacral, yes, I vividly remember. I saw cold mountains, icy cold mountains.
Mm.
And for the root chakra, the moment you mentioned feel your feet, I felt a lot of sensation over there, warmth and buzzing over there. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Would you like me to give you feedback on something that I picked up on?
Please, yes, thank you.
It was because what you said about the throat itching, and then you said in the sacral, it's like icy mountains, and more so than men, but men also. Our throats and our wombs are connected. They're directly connected. So there's some kind of blockage there. Usually I would say icy would mean some kind of emotional blockage, because coldness is like, just everything's frozen. So perhaps there's something there that you may want to explore, someone that you feel safe talking to about emotional things. But yeah, I would expect that it's to do with this flow of that stuckness there is because there is some emotional trauma. I don't always like that word because it can be triggering, but some unfelt or unprocessed emotions that have frozen in the sacral center.
I'm putting something in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's tough. Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you for sharing. So that's the journey that you go on, and it doesn't matter how long it takes you. Yeah, it's beautiful. Just remember that. I think the more slow and kind and loving we can be with ourselves, the deeper the healing, and the bigger the transformation will be. But yeah, I'm here if you ever need any help.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And
I
thank
was thinking of connecting with you eventually.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing that and being vulnerable.
Thank you for listening. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
And Karma, I don't think you don't have to share anything if you don't want to. No, that's fine. I saw you were in the zone, so I'm happy. So we're going to pick cards now, and I have them laid out in front of me. And what I'm going to do is select you from the order of my screen that I can see you. So Veronica, you can choose twice. So you can choose two numbers between 1 to 5. Two and 4. Okay. So you got, where's this one? Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, but your dreams need a practical plan. Hopefully it's gonna zoom in. Let's do one at a time because it gets confused. Beautiful image. And you know what's really funny? Because when you were talking about dancing, like spiraling and circling, that is the image that I saw of you like doing a ritual. And that is actually the color of the third eye as well. But that is literally the image that I saw of being like, woohoo! But in a ritual setting. Sorry, my zoom is like on portrait mode. And then, oh, it's mirrored, isn't it? Your dreams need a practical plan. You love it. Okay, and then we've got karma. Again, so you can't have 2 on the first number or 4 on the first number. So you can pick 1, 3, 4, 5 on the first one, and then the next one, 1, 2, 3, or 5. One and 3. Okay. Thank you. So your guidance is divinely guided. Be bold and make the first move. I don't know what that means. You are divinely guided in all the realms. And be bold and make the first move. So you're being supported to be bold and make the first move in something. And then Poppy is next. So you can have 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 5. And I'll have what's left, which is always interesting. I bet it will be spot on. 5 and 2. Your hard work is paying off. And where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? And remember, that can be physical, spiritual, emotional, mental, metaphysical. And your hard work is paying off. Your message from spirit. Oh, we can see you now. It's like Poppy's not in the cave anymore. Ah. And then Chitana, you can choose for the first row 3 or 4, and then the second one 1 or 5. 3 and 1. Okay, thank you. Seeding the light, laying foundations, and a divine plan. Ooh, and a new romantic cycle could begin. Those are beautiful cards. Ooh. If I got that, I'd be like, no. I only love cats.
Maybe that's where my healing is going to come from. Maybe.
Aha, yes, the emotional healing. Yeah. Well, whenever we do emotional healing and trauma healing, it can often call in new relationships, not only romantic ones, but other relationships. But yeah, that's beautiful. Laying foundations, divine plan, new romantic cycle begins. Exciting for you. Well, maybe. I don't know if that's exciting. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then my cards. Oh my God. Share your voice. I told you. Share your voice. Come out of the cave expression. You just got to laugh. And then the moon. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, well, that's always good. Yeah. They're such pretty cards. Amazing. Yeah. And sometimes with these messages that come here, oh, you'd love to hear me sing, you will. There are some videos on my YouTube channel of me singing if you dig for them. But there will be more to come, and that's a promise. I have to now. This is like triple confirmation. Knew it. I just knew it. And by the way, I didn't see any of these cards when I picked them. Spirit told me to just put them down. But yeah, oh, thank you so much for being here, everyone. And if there's anything anyone wants to share or say, now is your safe space. What I'll do is I'll shut down the safe space and then I'll stop the recording actually. So then if anyone wants to share after that, you don't have to worry about the recording. And I'm just going to share in the chat the link to the Awaken the Witch Within masterclass on the 30th. And then the next Mystic Hearts workshop is, got it in my diary, that one is going to be on the 2nd of November. So it's on the first Sunday of every month now. I've finally found a date that works, that I can do consistently. Always the same time. Yeah, first Sunday of every month. Yes, and it will be amazing to have you back. And I think we're probably all connected on social media, so I don't need to share that. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Please stay while I close down the safe space. And then after I've done that, feel free to leave. But if anyone wants to stay for another few minutes to share once the recording's turned off, then that would be beautiful as well, but no pressure. Okay, so if you want to, you can close your eyes. Otherwise, just allow yourself to relax for a moment. And I ask that we keep our own individual protective shields of light around us for as long as we each choose to individually. But now I ask that all of our guides, all of the beings, the spirits, the guardians who we invited in today to step outside of the safe space that I created for the Mystic Hearts monthly workshop. Source, Gaia, any archangels, dragon beings, please step outside of the session bubble so that I can close it down, bringing it down to size and protecting it in a golden ball of light. And with it, removing any cords, attachments, unwanted energies, beings that no longer serve our highest good. Please remove it with this ball of golden light. And with the assistance of my guardian dragon, Bashu, I ask and I command that this be returned to source or never return here again. And just taking a moment to thank all of the beautiful souls who showed up today and participated in this healing, in this meditation, in this sharing space. May your integration be joyful, peaceful, full of love and whatever your heart desires. And thanking all of our guides, Source and Gaia, and all of the beings and the ancestors who are here to support us today. Thank you.